Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player who's learned fast for me is Luke Shaw, a fullback who likes to involve himself in matters at the offensive end of the pitch, but he covers the ground with speed and a good work ethic, so I think he's coming on really well.
Okay, interesting. Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Schüller. Bayern Munich keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kimmich. Jerome Boateng. Boateng plays it forward. McTominay goes back to base. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka goes looking.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Wan-Bissaka. Bayern Munich, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Lewandowski. Here's a corner, good chance. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Alaba. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! There's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, good day to you. You join us on a pretty wet afternoon here. The clouds have opened and it is raining, a little bit wet and miserable. But that ought not to put us off. We are all indeed itching to go. Last few final checks and formalities are being gone through now. There is a very good crowd in, a boisterous crowd too, smashing atmosphere. And on a day like this, in this part of the world, there is nowhere you would rather be, with or without the rain. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure that allows him to make the big one-on-one saves. He's also very reliable under the high ball or when he's dealing with crosses, and I'd expect the whole defence to play with a bit more assurance with him in place.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Partey.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Can he deliver? Can't get the better of his opposite number. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Longley. Has he found his man? He's made sure that that won't get through. Partey. Saka. Lenny. Messi. Now it's Griezmann. And here's Griezmann. Looks to thread it through. Dembele gets it, and now what? Dembele! And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.